This is the new song I put in for you guys.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We're about to cut up now.
Move the chains.
Hey.
First down. Do my dance and got me a touchdown. Move the chains. First down.
We're about to
Wait for my
cut
favorite
up
part.
now.
Favorite part.
Move the chains. First down. Do my dance and got me a touchdown. Move the chains. First down.
We're about to cut up now.
We are back. It is season 2 of Moving the Chains, and it is a new season. It is a new year. We have new people with us in the booth that are going to be joining us. Tanner, take it away.
To my left, or directly in front of me, depending on how you're looking. 6'3", 325 pounds.
He's a unit.
From Cincinnati.
Cincinnati? No.
No.
He's a Cincinnati fan.
No, is he just a Cincinnati fan, right?
He's Aurora?
Aurora?
Aurora. Aurora.
It's Aurora. You fucking.
He's from the place in Indiana
Sassy already.
that
the
you can
first
get
episode.
Skyline.
Look. If you can't pronounce it, then just say Cincinnati. That's why I tell you Cincinnati.
How far are you even from Cincinnati?
A crisp 30-minute drive.
Then you're not from Cincinnati. People who say they're from Indy that live in like Mooresville or Monrovia, get the fuck out.
Sam, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Samuel.
To my right,
My right as well.
5'11", 185 pounds. Can we just round to 6 foot?
Yeah, I do it on recruiting.
Still a little body.
6 foot,
Push him to 200 pounds then.
100. No, because I'm 200.
You're 200 pounds?
Yeah, I'm pretty big.
What the fuck did you eat over break?
Everything.
Oh, God.
185 pounds. From the Mount Vernon.
Not the one that's like near Indy, the one that's like in the
South.
middle of butt.
Because if he was from that one, he probably would have told me Indianapolis.
The butt crack of India.
You're right.
Yeah, he probably would have.
But are you even how far are you from like Illinois?
Like 10 minutes.
See, I'm 10 minutes from Illinois, but I'm from Terre Haute.
Yeah, but you're from the Hope.
He's from the Vern.
Exactly.
Caleb, welcome to the show.
Caleb,
Thank you.
it's been an honor having you on the show.
Oh,
We've
wait.
been-
No, whoa, hold on. I am not going to sit here and let you say it's an honor to have Caleb on the show, and you not say it's an honor to have Sam on the show.
I mean,
I gave him props already.
I got mine.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's cool.
Just making sure.
I mean, we're back. Just like Texas, we're back. We're back, and there is so much more to this show than there has been in the past. I mean, we have a blog.
We do.
We have we have a website. 2 websites now. We have 2 websites out, but only one of them that's in use.
1.5.
I tried to edit the one today, and I couldn't even log in.
Well, we have merch.
We do have merch. If anybody is listening that wants to buy the merch, we're out of stock. Just kidding. If you want to buy the merch, DM me. DM our Instagram at
First person to
Change.
DM me, personally, I'll buy your first T-shirt. First person to DM, though.
Can I DM you?
Bold move.
I can't even afford my own shirts.
Agreed.
So let me get a paycheck first. No, I mean, I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's totally
I feel like
fair.
it's fair. I will buy the first person to DM me who's listening to
I
this.
don't think we have grounds to not give one away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
We got to
we
move
can
the
give
chain
one
gang
more.
along.
I mean, we own this.
Yeah.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Oh, we should probably confront management. wait.
We are management.
Yeah, we're good.
Talk to my accountant first. Make sure that we can actually afford to give away free merch. Can we, Tanner?
Yeah, we're good.
We'll get to it. All right. New year. We had a break. We had a big break where we didn't even record for like a month and a half. We stopped like right before Thanksgiving, and then me and Tanner were always like, "Yeah, we'll pick it up. Yeah, we'll get to it." Did we ever get to it?
We didn't.
But
I mean, there's a lot going on, though.
There was a lot going on. I had a lot of we're like I said first, we're athlete students, but now we have to be student athletes, and it really sucks on our end.
I was just a student.
You're still gimping around. It's still tough too.
Yeah. For those who remember, I had surgery on my foot and rolled around on a scooter for 6 weeks. It was probably the most miserable 6 weeks of my entire life. Although I did get to class pretty freaking fast.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about what's new. The blog, the website, the merch, our new guests, our new hosts. If you all want to come back on, would you be down?
Yes.
Let's
See how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
We're like, 5 minutes in now?
Yeah.
I actually have
A
no.
little early.
So far, so good, though.
Yeah, we're fine.
Five minutes in.
That's pretty good.
We have new equipment. I mean, We look pretty legit. I don't have to hold a mic in my hand anymore.
The clout is real.
Real hard
I
clout.
can just Millie rock however I want now.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah, you guys are new. You'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, you talk about returns like the old guys. I mean, this setup looks good. Looks real good. But
Yeah.
here, Caleb and I'm hooked up to Tanner right now. I'm holding a mic in my hand.
Together forever.
Real good hospitality here.
No, we'll have I have some stuff coming in the mail that will benefit
Hey,
us.
I will say I'm not gonna give you that much more shit because you broke the bank with this, didn't you?
I put a little bit of investment into this.
It looks good.
Thank you. I
Gotta
mean,
spend money to make money though.
We got that too.
yeah. We also have sound effects. Like
That was easy.
that was easy.
That's pretty cool.
I know. All right, break. Tanner? How was your break?
Man,
I haven't really even talked to you that much since break.
I know, bro. I literally did nothing. Didn't work. Didn't apply? Didn't do anything with school. I just literally did almost nothing.
That's typical.
I would say the biggest events I did was first weekend of my break. Went to Indianapolis with the boys.
Hey, 317.
Was
Did you
it-
actually go to the Indianapolis, or did you go like 30 minutes from Indy? And
Oh, we
call it
were
Indy?
we were downtown.
That's pretty much as Indy as you can get.
It was to the point where my phone died and I had to ask for a ride home, but I also had to find where home was. I got home, like home as in where I was staying that night
Yeah.
in downtown.
You stayed downtown? Do you see anybody famous?
Downtown? No, I did not. Actually, yeah, I saw two people that are on a podcast of mine that I like.
Who?
Two guys with me.
Oh no way! No.
Yep,
no.
that's-
Big time.
So you guys, all of you were in Indy and didn't, care to hit me up.
So you were on a scooter.
Yeah, you were a scooter.
What day? When did you come down?
It was the week before finals.
What was it? Saturday before finals week?
Yeah.
The 7th.
He knew about this.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking about over break.
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah, that wasn't even break.
I mean,
Now
it
that
was
think
my
about
break. It was my
That was the
break.
beginning of December.
Yeah, it was my break. I didn't have any finals.
Oh, yeah. I guess that was your break.
That and then I went skiing for the first time.
How was
First
that?
time ever.
I got completely smacked by a handicapped woman. Smacked.
Okay,
So-
what is a handicapped person even doing operating any sort of skiing?
I don't think
any
she was.
equipment?
She had a team of 3 behind her, and they
Did
were
they let
pushing her like it was Cool Runnings, like that bobsledding show, and like they had like bungee cords behind her, right? And like everyone's like, "Man, you're cool," She's like really like inspiring and motivational. I was like, "Man,
What, did they actually let her go?
No, I don't know what happened. I just know I was like,
Yes.
yes, I was doing that pizza French fry thing they're telling you about, and I learned how to fall properly. I learned how to kind of go fast, so on and so forth.
Black Diamond, huh?
Black Diamond, bro.
I will say, I've never been skiing, but I know the pizza French fry thing because of South Park.
And it's a lot.
That's where I learned.
And it's a
about
lot harder
skiing.
than what people think. So
I'm miserable. I'll never go again.
I'll go again
The only time
to see that woman.
I am a generous 325. So gravity is not my friend. Skiing is nowhere.
It'll just
in my
pull you
future.
along.
Oh yeah,
At least you'd be able to stop.
Great way for me to get hurt.
The only time I have ever been skiing, I'm about to brag for a little bit. I was in Utah. I was in the mountains of Utah. Yeah, I know. And I was going down this mountain, and I had never snowboarded before. I was going down.
So
this
did you
mountain.
snowboard or ski?
I snowboard. I don't fuck with that skiing shit. Imagine if you did the splits and your dick just falls off.
So you lied.
He just said.
Okay,
You started the story with your first time.
I know. I meant to say snowboard. So I was
The
snowboarding.
first time I was doing a sport in snow.
Yes, and
That's fair.
I've never done anything like this. I haven't even touched a skateboard, let alone fucking snowboard. I was going down this hill, and I had no idea how to stop. I don't know how Shaun White does it. I was like, oh, if I just like lean forward, I'll stop, right? It's like putting on the brakes. No, I did 4 flips in the air and landed flat on my face. And from that point forward, I was like, I'm never snowboarding again.
See, what happened to me was when I was skiing. So apparently, I was just going down the hill, and I was like, they call it the bunny hill, which is like, oh, it's just a small hill. I had to get on a ski lift to get up this hill. That's not a small hill. So, anyways, I'm about to.
At
Double-
Perfects, right?
It was like double
Yeah, it was
black
a-
diamond.
yeah, it was a
I've
North
seen
Face.
it. So they have like the little one,
Yeah,
where
the
like
little
it
one.
just has like a little, like a escalator almost. It takes
Yeah,
you to
right.
the real little one, and
Yeah.
then like
And
you go
after
to the
that-
big bunny hill, but it's
'cause-
still just a
Bro, because I knocked out that one that I took the escalator up or whatever, and they're like, I was like, man, that was fun. They're like, all right, yeah, let's go to this big hill now. I look at it, I'm like, shit. So we get
I
on
was
the
gonna ride
ski
the
lift,
escalator.
right? And I'm terrified of heights, so I'm like just stressing out. I'm sweating. I get to the. Yes. So, anyways, I get to the top of this hill. I'm like, I need to either go on the far right or the far left because I am going to fall. So I'm going down. I'm like, yeah, all right, I got a pizza, dog. I need to slow down. So I'm slowing down. I'm like, man, I'm getting the hang of it. Out of nowhere, this woman just just right at me. And I was like, either I put my shoulder on this woman and I knock her the fuck out.
Body check.
Or I just I just try saving both of us. So I put my arms out, do like a little roll, like what you're not supposed to do. So I just completely, me and her wipe out, and then our crew just comes up and just does that dope ass slide stop, where they fucking slide to the side.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
And they're just staring at me, and she's just staring at me like I just committed fucking mass genocide. I was like, I am so sorry. You okay? She's like, yeah.
But she was handicap.
Huh?
Handicap?
Let me continue.
Okay.
So Daria, my girlfriend, comes up. She fucking does the same stop. I was like, get snow on my face. I'm like, man, that was really fucking cool. And then she's like, come on, get up. You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. Feelings are just hurt because, everybody's giving me weird looks. Like, I can't believe you just knocked down a handicapped woman. This woman for the next 45 minutes just going wild. Just cutting across the ski slopes. People are just wiping out. I was like, I don't feel as bad now. I should have fucking put my shoulder into her. So then, a girlfriend asked me, she was, how you feeling? I was like, my knees and my hips hurt really fucking bad. Get to the top of this hill. I have yet to go down this hill without falling. I look at my glove and there's blood all over my glove. I was like, holy shit, my nose is bleeding. She goes, no, it's not. I go, was my hand bleeding? And I had a pair of latex gloves on underneath the actual pair I had. I was like, no. And I looked at my arm. I was like, oh shit, I need stitches. So I went to the hospital after we got done skiing. Oh, no, I forgot how they cleaned it. So we're like, okay, let's go down.
Just rub some snow on it.
No, damn near. That honestly would have been probably a little more sanitary. So we go down the hill. I fall twice on the way down. And
with your hand already cut open.
With my hand already cut open.
Okay.
And we go to the med thing. I get in there, and the guy goes, can I help you with something? I was like, well, I'm in here for a fucking reason. I'm not in here to hang out and warm up. Yeah, I got a cut. I was like,
Is there
I don't...
beer in here?
Yeah, is there beer in here? So I didn't know what to do. So, I told him whatever. I was like, I don't know what I should do with this. I mean, I know it probably doesn't look good. He's like, all right, well, let's just run underneath some cold water real quick. Cold water. I legit put my arm like this in cold water. He goes, all right, you're good. I took it down.
What?
That's how fast I rinsed it. He didn't put peroxide in it. He didn't put Neosporin on it. He literally just fucking put a piece of gauze on it and wrapped it up tighter than I don't even fucking know what. My hand was purple by the time I got out of there.
Could you even move your hand?
No, I couldn't. He's like, "That good?" I was like, "No." He's like, "All right, well, just make sure you go get it checked out after this. You probably need stitches, but you're going to ski for the rest of the day."
The fuck?
I was like,
No,
He just lets you go.
So this is Perfect North Slopes.
Yeah.
This is in. I guess it's in Lawrenceburg.
It's in
I don't
Lawrenceburg.
know.
I would highly recommend going.
I've
I had a
never
great
been
time.
there.
So Lawrenceburg is by where I live. Lawrenceburg.
No, you live in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
I don't know how close you live. How close you live in Cincinnati. I mean, not from Cincinnati, from Lawrenceburg.
10 minutes.
You live in Lawrenceburg.
Oh, fuck you.
He's
I
from
live in Aurora.
Aurora.
We established this. All right. Anyway,
Well, I don't know how to
people
say it.
take it serious. I'm not surprised at all. My little sister works there. I know a bunch of people who work there. And
Okay.
Go there regularly. I mean, yeah, they probably go in there with 20 ACLs and they're like, "Can you take this up? I'm trying to finish out the day, man. I'll go get the surgery tomorrow."
I spent $80 on these lessons. I am not letting these go to waste.
When
that place is expensive, man.
I luckily got them for free. I got free tickets.
I've never been.
I would.
I won't be going.
For one, your foot.
Yeah.
Did Daria stay with you the whole time?
The whole time I skied.
Yeah.
There was a couple times I knew I was holding her back. I was like, "You can go and go. I'll just watch you."
I was about to say because she
Yeah.
lives 2 minutes from there.
Yeah, no. So
I mean,
she's
probably
good.
came out of the womb. The first thing she did was go down a fucking.
Yeah, just doing a pair of
She
skis.
was born on a black diamond.
Yes, exactly. When you're born in Lawrenceburg, you either sell weed or ski. I mean, that's what they do. I mean,
She does
Lawrence
make-
County
no,
sucks. That's what we
Allegedly,
do.
they do that.
Yeah. No, that's that was the highlight. And then after that, I got stitches. I ate 5 chili cheese coney dogs from Skyline in 5 minutes.
You did that in one day? 5
I'm
minutes?
so proud of you.
I
am
dead ass.
so proud.
I
of
took
you.
a picture of it, put it on my story, and I was like, I'm gonna see how fast I
I
these.
did see that. I was like, damn.
I looked
what
down. I looked down. I was like, wow, I'm a fucking animal, and I had a solid poop. So I may be a chosen one.
Honestly, that's pretty impressive.
I have eaten Skyline.
Have you ever eaten
since I
5
came out
Coney
of the
dogs,
womb.
though?
Yeah,
That's when you do when
after-
you're from Cincinnati.
No,
is you
yeah.
eat Skyline.
Yeah. I mean,
You go to
Like,
FC
I
soccer
mean,
games and you eat
after-
Skyline.
no.
What's the most you've eaten in a day? Like most coney? Oh, I should just say in one sitting.
And I mean, in a day, I've been there for both lunch and dinner before. It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially
but-
when you're from Cincinnati.
I mean,
I've done 8.
Like Dylan
Not
F
much
and
to
Dylan F and I after high school football games.
I think it's
we go
gross.
in there and it is disgusting
I-
how much we would throw down
I feel like-
high school football games.
I
I mean, we go in there. It was either there or Steak and Shake. Like those are our 2 options after high school
Steak and
football
Shake's
games.
the shit.
So we either throwing down a 7x7 or 3 conies.
I remember
and
looking-
a 3-way.
I looked at Daria and her friend Katie, and I go, okay, it's been a very traumatizing day for me. I get hit by a handicapped woman. I get stitches. I'm fucking starving.
You
I-
deserve something for yourself.
I told them I'm going to get as close to being sexual with the Skyline chili cheese dog as possible.
Yes.
And goddamn, I was pretty close.
I know that feeling. I've been there.
I think as a podcast, we should go there and see how many chili cheese conies we
Live.
have.
Like,
from
Live.
Cincinnati.
Yes.
no,
Skyline
we're not
chili.
going to Lawrenceburg Skyline. No, we're going to Cincinnati.
Yeah, we got to do it in the original Skyline in Cincinnati. You
Isn't that-
know,
isn't
the
that one of
one,
Clifton?
Yeah, it's right
the
down
one
there
by
in Clifton.
UC.
Yeah, it's Clifton, yeah.
Yeah,
you-
that's.
My
FC.
grandpa, like every time I see my
That's
grandpa,
The sketchy ass
takes me.
Clifton.
I've only been.
No, it's not like it's
Oh,
really. I mean, okay, Clifton, like in general, is sketchy, but
Yeah.
like this area, like I mean, that skyline's pretty nice. It's
Yeah, let's do it.
I've only been
Split
to
it.
Skyline once, and I've only been to the original. So if we're ever gonna do another Skyline, that's the one we will
And
go to.
you know what we should do? If we did it live there and set up, people would probably think we're important. We're like big.
And they would stand around and watch us.
Oh my!
They can buy our merch.
They can buy our merch.
Yes.
If we invest like a little bit of money, like purchase some
this is
ahead,
big.
like sell at.
Let's do it.
Dude.
I'm glad we had this talk. This is big
Let's do it.
promotional.
All right,
Hey,
so-
have
Hey,
you ever
Caleb.
been?
Oh, go ahead.
Have you ever been to Yard House in Cincinnati?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
What's
y'all-
Yard
I mean,
House?
not since I'm 21.
Yeah,
so that
not.
kinda
They
stuff,
have
but-
like yardsticks of beer.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
We will be there.
Yeah, it was a great
We are
time.
going
sat
to-
I am
watched
in
my
there like
parents drink it
swim
last year.
aware, boys, ladies and gentlemen, whatever I was about to say. I don't care. I am there.
Not assuming gender though.
No, we can't do that here. We are a PC
Yikes.
PC podcast.
We need. We'll get PG-13.
PG-13. Sam, how was your break, man? I mean,
Okay, let's my break. Define it.
define your break.
How was all that fucking time you
How
had
was
off
your
of school?
Yeah, how was
Okay,
the
so I
last
guess-
4 months of your life? Because
Yeah, so-
little side story. No, this is
You
you.
want me to-
You.
So, I lived in Atlanta this summer. Great time. Did door-to-door sales. Terrible at it.
Did you hang out with a designer?
Worst.
I want.
No, I didn't.
You wanna
Worst
look-
job ever.
You want to let the people know that one day that you texted us about when you answered the door, and that man stood there with
Yeah. Oh, the cop with the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a cop pull a gun on me because I made a joke about Michigan because he had Michigan stuff all over his house. I'm an Ohio State fan. Scariest day of my life.
Yikes.
They don't have
when
much
you're
room to talk
when you're
either.
looking down the wrong end of a 9mm and you're, I mean,
Well, fuck you say about Michigan, boy.
Hold on, you just gotta
see-
picture it real quick. Just my big ass out in the Atlantic heat. I mean, it's all of 98 degrees. It is.
Were you in
humid.
uniform?
Till the sweat
Huh?
drops down my balls.
No, I mean my balls were sweaty as shit.
I just picture you having a little ass like bicycle too that's meant for long distance in a backpack.
This is the worst part. This is the
Paperboy.
worst part. Is so to sell, we get these like company embroidered white polos.
What were you selling again?
Pest control. Yeah. I don't know the last fucking thing about pest control. So like,
That just kills some shits.
I mean, I had to take a test. And I failed it the first 2 times.
And they still hired you?
No, okay. So I got hired, and then like they go and they pay for you to take the test, and I failed it the first 2 times. So I had to pay to take it the 3rd time. It sucked. But anyway. So my big ass is in a white polo. I've been sweating all day. Like I've got sweat stains all over it and khaki short. I mean, it's miserably hot out. I mean, I'm just soaked in sweat. You guys have seen me work out. Like I get nasty. I mean, it's like I sweat. I am a sweater.
You could power a car with the amount of sweat that comes off of you.
I mean, yeah, but it's pretty bad. But anyway, I walk up this door, and just knock on it. Guy comes out. He's like, "What?" That's a great way to start the conversation.
What?
I'm about to ask you for $500, and you start the conversation with what? I know it's not going in the right direction from the beginning here. So he goes, "What?" Yeah, I mean, I kind of sat there and was like, how the fuck do I come back from that? So,
Hello, sir.
Yeah, so I go with my bullshit intro, you know. Hey there, sir. How's it going today?
I'm fine.
No, nothing.
Nothing? Still nothing?
He kind of sits there, he gives me that
Get to the
cut the
punchline.
bullshit. Yeah, cut the bullshit. I know why you're here. Like, because apparently it's a big deal. Like in Atlanta, like solicitors,
All the time.
that's a big thing. Yeah.
Huh,
And I guess
I did not know that.
Yeah, and apparently like it's satellite, pest control, alarms. Yeah, some weird shit. I mean,
weird.
like I guess back in the 80s it was like books and stuff, but today it's like these services. Like I was selling contracts. Like I'm not just walking up to your door and trying to sell an
product,
item.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm selling a contract
Okay.
for, you know, a year or two of pest control or whatnot. But, you know, I go up and he gives me this look and I'm like, all right, cut the bullshit. Here we go. So I give him my pitch and, you know, he was like, look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I work night shifts. I'm tired of shit. I really don't feel like talking to you. You need to leave. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, sorry. And then I kind of noticed he had, like, I don't even remember what it was. It was just something with the, you know, Beaufort, Georgia Police Department hanging on his wall. And I said, oh, you're a police officer? And this is, okay, so this is the biggest part is to be good at door-to-door sales, you have to be pushy and such an asshole. Like, I hate door-to-door salesmen. Like, I hated myself when I would do it. And I was no good because I couldn't bring myself to be pushy. I couldn't push the subject. I couldn't rebut because when you say no, I'm bothering you. At that point, like...
You've already lost the customer's interest once they say no.
And, you know, and there are guys there who are real successful who probably could have gotten people back that said no to me. But I'm just like, when you say no, I'm wasting your time. I feel uncomfortable. Fuck it. I'm done. Whatever.
I don't want a gun pulled on me. That sucks.
I mean,
I'm in Atlanta, so...
Get to the gun. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so anyway, these guys are all pushy. I wasn't. So I asked him about it, and I went, you know, I said something along the lines of, like, thank you for your service. And
how dare you say that, right?
Well, but I think he assumed that I was being, like, pushy, like, gonna be a rebuttal, like, kissing his ass and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't. It was, like, a genuine, honest, you know, thing for me to say. And he just got kind of shitty, and it had been a long day. I hadn't made a sale. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still hot as shit.
It's almost closing time.
And, you know, I just looked at him, and I was like, oh, I also see the Michigan flag back there. Like, that explains a lot.
OH.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like, and you know, he just kind of freaked out. I don't even remember exactly what I said, but it was kind of shitty, something about Michigan, and I kind of rolled my eyes and I acted like kind of an asshole. I mean, I put it on myself, but you know,
But after a long
next
day.
thing you know, I guess I didn't see it, but his gun was sitting on the table next to the door, and he just kind of pulled it, and he said, "I suggest you leave." And so we had like company iPads because that's how we, you know, put in sales and stuff. I jumped and dropped it, and I cracked the screen of it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get. Well, okay, I didn't last much longer after that. Like I was doing so bad that people felt bad for me because I was making no money. Like I'm 8 hours from home. You know, I have to pay for all this apartment and all this shit. I'm making no money, so I ended up not having to use it. But you know, I dropped it, cracked it. I pissed my pants. I grabbed it, and I was like, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I just picked up the iPad and walked away. I pretty much ran my ass off, and I got to the end of the street. I said, all right, I'm over it. I went back to my car, and that was the last day I tried to sell pest control.
I don't blame you.
Damn, that's so fucking scary.
Oh, my
like, you're
God.
just trying to do your job.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. The longer I did it, the more I realized, like, my job sucks. Like, nobody likes me, and it's okay.
But like, I guess if you don't get a gun pulled on you, then it's a good day. But when you do, it's like...
No, I mean, and that's the thing is, there really were no good days. And it's my own fault. Like I said, I couldn't be pushy, and you had to be to be good at that job. And I could not bring myself to do that. Partially because, like, my mom works nights, so I get it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes my mom's bitchy. And I'm like, I love her. Like, I respect her. And, you know, so, like, I get it.
We all respect our moms.
Yeah,
Respect women.
Absolutely.
Respect women 2K19.
Pro women
Absolutely.
podcast.
But, you know, it sucked because there'd be days I'd walk 10 miles, work 10 hours.
Not
You
making
know,
any money.
you walk, I'd knock on 300 doors, and I wouldn't make a single dollar.
That honestly sounds like slavery.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not an employee. Like, it's called a, what is it, like E19 or something like that? I don't, but I'm not technically an employee. So they don't, like, I didn't get taxed. So at tax time, I would have had to pay my taxes then. It was a load of bullshit, so.
That does not sound like fun at all.
Atlanta's a cool city, though.
Yeah.
Hey, go down there. Do a
I mean,
podcast.
hey,
Sell our merch.
I've driven through it.
I was broke as shit, but there were a couple weekends when I finally, because when I made sales, you got paid well.
Yeah, well, of course.
So I made a couple. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I made a couple, and when I get paid, I'm like, all right, let's fucking go out.
Time to blow it.
And we'd go out and check it out. Atlanta is sweet. We went and saw a Braves game. That was cool.
Oh, no,
So,
pretty cool.
College Football Hall of Fame. Awesome place.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Caleb, what'd you
I ate
do?
a lot of Chick-fil-A.
I bet.
Who can eat a lot of Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A. I wish they were open Sundays, man. If they were open Sundays,
Absolutely.
they'd make so much more money.
It's the Lord's chicken, man. But I did absolutely nothing. I'm kind of in the Tanner's boat. Like, the first week, I think I went to bed at like 2 in the morning, woke up 2 in the afternoon, like 12 hours of sleep. And my parents were like, you're a waste. Like, so.
Get up and do something with your life,
Yeah,
Caleb.
but then, Christmas week comes and you do all that. And then
Yeah.
I lifted some, or I basically lifted every day, honestly, just because I had nothing better to do.
You
but
lucky
besides that-
bastard.
Sick.
I know. But besides
Do you
that,
lift, bro?
No,
Don't.
not even lift. All right.
Well, my break. Let me tell you about my break. First off, couldn't do shit for like the first week and a half because I'm immobilized. So my first 8 days went as follows: wake up at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Dude, I can't sleep in like that.
Oh, I never have. But I wake up. Well, I also pop like 4 ibuprofens and 3 Tylenols before I go to bed. So my ass was knocked the fuck out. I'd wake up at 12:30 in the afternoon every day. No, you want to say something about it?
Yeah, your liver's not going to recover. I know it regenerates, but wow, you're putting a fucking pounding on that.
I mean, that's worse than
It's like back to-
No.
I mean, that's worse on your liver than Mayterm.
That's like a Mayterm with a Mike Tyson uppercut to it
Well,
every day.
I was actually getting very concerned about my foot because I was like, damn, this swelling is not going down. And I didn't
Ice. Not fucking 7 ibuprofens and 16 Tylenols.
Rice,
Well,
baby.
I thought Tylenol did the
Rest,
trick.
ice, compression, elevation.
Did you guys know that Tylenol doesn't help swelling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Wait, did you
What
know
is-
that too?
is it- is
Am
it-
I the only one that did not know that? Because I was popping 4 Tylenols of 500 milligrams a pop each day trying to get the swelling to go down. I was like, well, damn, that's not working. So I asked my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, how do I get the swelling to go down? She goes, you take ibuprofen, you dumbass. I was like, sorry,
It literally says.
sorry, Sue.
It says anti-inflammatory.
It does.
Okay, well, I thought
In
acetophenamine.
English, it's,
Well,
Wait,
they make a lot of
acetaminophen?
yeah.
Jake,
That,
if you will reach behind you, there will be an ibuprofen bottle right behind you. Will you grab
well,
it
I
for
have
me?
ibuprofen
No,
now.
but will you grab it for me? We're gonna see this. It says pain reliever, fever reliever.
Not foot.
Uses muscle legs.
Okay, I know this
minor-
now. I did. Well,
No, I don't see anything about I don't see anything about swelling on here actually.
I know it does help with swelling because I.
Oh yeah, it's an anti-inflammatory drug.
Yeah, but I did Google. You can take ibuprofen and Tylenol at the same time.
No, you can.
Just probably not as much as I took.
Probably
I took
not.
like 2,000 milligrams a night and morning.
Jesus.
So I would wake up at 12:30 and I would hop. A lot of hopping going around in my house, and I would plop my ass on the couch for about 8 hours, and then I'd go to bed and wake up, do it again.
Fuck yeah.
That was the first 8 days. But you boys are gonna be proud of me. I am 21. I did a big thing over break. A very big thing. I let you boys knew about this as soon as it happened.
And I was gonna hope we got to this because this is I told my parents about it.
Me too.
And I-
Did you really?
I sat and had a conversation
My
with
parents,
dad.
my parents were shook. Like
I don't know about this. I'm left out of the.
I was shook. That's why I wanted to save it for the podcast, but I had to tell them as soon as it happened.
Let's hear it.
I drank in front of my dad. I drank in front of my parents. Not once, not twice, but multiple times.
But most
Okay, hold on,
importantly,
hold
the
on.
dad.
You need to. It started with what? One beer.
It started. Okay, so
That's all it starts
I've
with,
done
baby.
alcohol before. I've partaken in the alcohol events.
What?
Alcohol drinking.
Yeah, I've done alcohol events.
But only when you were 21, right?
As of being of age, yes.
Yes,
Only
of
when I'm
course.
21, Dad. If you hear this, I've only drank when I am 21. And I was like, we're going to B-Dubs. I mean, they
Colts game.
literally in the logo, it's Wings Beer Sports. I did all three. I participated in all three events of Wings Beer and Sports at B-Dubs. And I was like, one's not going to do anything. My dad, first off, I ordered the beer. I didn't sit with my dad. I went with like my family friends. We had 2 tables. There's like 15 of us. My dad sat on the very end of this table. And
Straight arm challenge, baby.
I sat on the very end of this table.
So were you thinking like, he may not see me?
I'm really good friends with my best friend's dad. So I was sitting with him, and I was like, do you think Steve's going to see me? And he goes, put it behind the menu. I was like, fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. I am going to let him see. I am not.
What if he just looked at you and was like, fuck
I'm
Steve?
grown.
I am grown. And then
I'm grown.
I'm grown.
Stand up. Fuck you, Steve.
I would never say.
No,
if you
I'm
ever
sorry,
want to
Steve, I
see
didn't
me
mean that.
again, I would never. I love you, Dad. Mad respect to him, by the way. Let me finish my story. So I order my first beer and I turn around, and before I turn around, I feel this gaze upon me, like someone's been watching me for hours.
Like a disappointing gaze?
Like a sniper's like out in the distance looking at me. Like I
Chris
can't
Kyle.
see.
Like heat.
I can't see him, but he can see me.
It's like getting shot at a sniper on Fortnite. You hear it, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't.
Oh shit, I gotta start building.
I turn around, and I just see him look at me.
He didn't say anything, but his eyes said everything.
Like Bird Box.
yeah. And then I look
Your biggest fear. That's if Jake was in Bird Box. he would take his blindfold off and see his
It'd
dad.
just be my dad standing
next
there.
to a table with a beer on it, with his arms crossed.
You were gonna fuck with me like that?
He's dying by smashing a beer bottle over his head.
You are so stupid. That's a quote from Steve. But I turn around. He just looks at me, and I was like, oh, shit. I look to his right. I look at my mom. She goes, hi, Jake! Like, waving her hands at me like her drunk self. She already has a beer
Yeah,
with
and
her.
Sue's pounding 3 glasses of wine by 11
Oh my
a.m.
gosh! And she goes, "Did your father see you?" I was like, I just made eye contact with the man, so he doesn't say anything to me,
And I go about drinking the first beer. I order another one because you can't go to B-Dubs and just get one. Have you ever gone to B-Dubs to get one beer? No.
No, actually, I have not. I've been thinking.
I've
about it
always
all the
got-
time.
If 0 or like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either it's go hard or go home. And so I get a text. I'm eating my wings, and I get a text from
What
my
wings?
Asian Zing, bro.
Zing.
I like the Asian sing.
Honey barbecue with ranch.
I go with the dry rub.
Do you get celery or carrots?
Celery.
Alexis gets carrots.
I get carrots.
I'm shook. I was shook.
That's disgusting.
But I
I
also
think I'm
get
just so used to stuff.
No.
I also get the dry rub on the wings because
Yo, you're that guy? I've never met anyone that got dry rubs on wings.
and,
tried it.
And,
You tried it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Lemon pepper.
But let me explain why.
Okay.
I think the sauce that they put on the wings at B-Dubs is inconsistent. It's either you have too much or
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah.
enough.
I 100% agree with
agree.
that.
With the dry rub, it's I have not been disappointed with the dry rub yet.
So let me get back to the
Sorry.
to the story.
Yeah, sorry.
So I get a text from my father. It pops up. It says Padre. I was like, oh, he's over there, but he's texting me. And it goes, who's paying for your meal?
I look back at him, and he's just looking at me like, got your ass.
Headshot.
That's what it felt like. I was like, damn, he got me.
And I was like, I texted him back. I was like, well, I guess I'm paying for myself. And he doesn't text me back. And then it gets towards the end of the dinner, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to hear about this later. I'm going to hear all his bitching at me.
Might as well drink another one.
I'm already on my second one. And I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this. So I pull out my wallet. I walk over to him, throw him a 20, go back, sit down. Don't say anything to him. I just throw it to him.
That's bold.
I'm a big baller.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm grown.
I can do that.
Those 2 beers had you feel some kind of way.
They had me feel real generous at the time.
Bold.
And then I was like, I'm not hearing about this shit later. And I turned to my mom. She goes, good job, Chicky. I was like, Sue, sit down. She was drunk off 1 beer. I was like, damn, lightweight.
See,
Go
this,
Sue.
This was the confusing part when you told us. It's literally, 2 days before that, you sent us a Snapchat of your mom drinking wine at 11 in the morning.
12:30.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Hey, as a
Stop.
wise man once said, my father,
Can't
you cannot drink all day unless you start in the morning.
What a great Scottyism.
And
I mean, it's been well used.
And
but-
so the dinner starts to wrap up, and I wasn't going anywhere. I wanted to finish the game. My dad was leaving, and I see him walk away, but he starts to walk towards me, and I'm thinking, well, shit, it's about to go down. No, it doesn't. In fact, I think this is big respect from Steve. That 20 that I threw him, he gave it back to me. He gave it back to me, and he just winks and walks away.
You didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't tell us
We
that.
missed that.
I know.
That's huge.
I
sit on
saved.
a throne of
I saved it
lies.
for the podcast.
Well, no, because
I see what he did there.
when I texted you guys, I did pay for my meal.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, I'll pay for my part. I ordered a few drinks. I see that. I can understand.
So did you ever discuss it after that?
No. And so I thought,
Shit, I'm off the hook. I can drink in front of Steve now.
So are we gonna go? That's what I'm thinking. Party.
So now-
Name a
wait.
Snack's house.
I'm not done.
Podcast at Name a Snack's house and drink.
I'm
So
not.
much.
I'm not done.
Publicity.
We go back to the house where we're staying because we were in Cincinnati. We were near you.
Yeah.
We were not. As a gift from some of my best friends, they got me moonshine, lemonade flavored moonshine, and I was drinking that shit heavy, like
Like 2 swigs and drunk.
basically. And I walk in front of Steve. I drank it on the rocks. I know, badass.
What's
Drank-
moonshine? Well, you can't mix moonshine.
You could.
Yes, you can. I did it with a little bit of ginger ale. Very
So
good.
you didn't drink it on the rocks.
No, this one I was drinking on the rocks, and I walked past
Soft.
him, and he goes, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "It was a gift." He goes, "I asked you what you were drinking." I was like, "It's moonshine." He goes, "You are so stupid." I was like, "What?"
Like what day of the week is this?
This was New Year's Eve.
What?
Like when it's acceptable. I was like, I was shook. I was like, Steve, what are you talking about? We had a moment yesterday. I thought we felt something together.
on New Year's Eve, I left my house at 8:00
In the morning?
to go to Cincinnati to watch the UC football game.
Yeah.
At a UC bar with one of my buddies, and I was like 2 shots and 5 or 6 beers deep by 10. And when I told my mom about it the night before, she's like, "Oh, that'll be so fun."
See, I
Your
can't do
dad's
that.
over here.
I can't.
You are so stupid.
I met up with Nate Freeze over the break, and we went to B-Dubs. Same routine, 2 beers, medium Asian zing, and I get a text from my parents, both of them at the same time.
Driving home?
No, they're like, do not drink when you go out. It's not worth it. Call me if you need anything. I had already ordered my second beer at the moment, and I was like, well, who cares? I drove home.
I was fine.
They really think that 2 beers.
Beer's is gonna do something to me.
You are a little body.
Yeah, they probably
What
realize
about
you're a
it?
lightweight.
They don't know anything.
See, it's weird, like how like your dad's like that, because like my dad's completely different. I took
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
I look around at all my friends, and they're drinking with their dad, and I was like, the only drink I've ever had with my dad is tonic water.
So, dude, I went out with my buddies.
A little Perrier
my buddy
for dinner.
My buddy Tristan got back from basic over break. And,
Thank you for
Good
your
guy.
service.
Good guy.
yeah, good guy. So he, we're like, oh, well, we'll go out and have a couple drinks. And I told my dad, I was like, oh, we're gonna go out and have a couple drinks. He's like, oh, that'd be cool, have fun. If you need a ride, let me know. I was like, all right. So I get back. I wake up at like 7:00 and I'm yakking. Well, and he's already up. I walk upstairs. I go, dude, I got so fucked up last night. This dude looks me dead in the face. You gotta think, me and him, we don't really talk like father son. We talk more like friends. He goes, I got you beat.
So much for that ride home.
And I can't discuss the story that he told me on this podcast because it's kind of like one of those things like you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, it stays between you and him.
But he had me fucking beat. That's all I'm gonna say.
But drinking on New Year's,
I feel like you have to. Like, it's something that every family does. You should have seen the look he gave me last year when I had a little bit of champagne.
Which you went and met up with Nate.
So
and then you went back home.
yeah, this is like a week before we went down to Cincinnati for New Year's. Like,
So what'd you do for New Year's?
went to Cincinnati, visit some family friends.
Oh, so you're talking about family and friends?
Yeah, like it's we've done it every single year. Like,
Did you go to
The story's
Lawrence?
taken.
Yeah.
Or did you go to
oh, sorry, I was
Cincinnati?
hopping back.
It's okay.
what'd you say?
Cincinnati or Aurora or what?
Okay, yeah, I guess
I'm doing exactly what I told myself not to do.
I was 30 minutes from Cincinnati,
You were in Mason.
I was
right?
in Mason,
Yeah,
yes.
you were in Mason.
and
Shout out Camp Fails.
hey, can't fails. And the thing is,
Not Cincinnati.
New Year's Eve, it's acceptable to drink. I understand that.
and
I wish part of my family would understand that. And there's one person I know did understand that drinking on New Year's Eve.
would benefit her.
Transition here. Tanner, I don't think I told you about this.
Oh, who just made that sound effect? Was that you?
No, that was,
that was Sam.
Sam.
Damn, I thought you pressed the button.
I don't know.
Oh,
I had a
Text message from a very specific person that I will not necessarily name because I want to be respectful.
So we're gonna
An ex texted.
Oh my god. Damn.
An ex texted me 15 minutes before the ball dropped. 11:45 p.m.
Exactly.
Exactly. And
Unless you're in the Vern,
unless you're in the front, you're an hour behind. Then
Yeah.
it was 10.
10:45. But
That's-
I wasn't there, so.
That's beside
Anyways.
the fact. I looked down. I was like, not expecting, because I was already texting another chick, a couple, and I looked down. Yeah, of course.
Nope. Well, now none after they listen to this podcast.
Yeah, right. And I looked down. And I was like, I was a little shook. I was like, oh, she texted me. And I read the first words like, oh, this ain't good. So I slide it open. I read it. I was like, oh, she mad. And we haven't spoken in like 3 months. So I wasn't. And like we left. I thought we left on good terms. Like she texted me like good luck on my surgery and like
Psycho me, you thought?
stupid. I ain't gonna let you get the chance. That's what it felt like. And I was reading it and I was like, damn. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take the higher road. I'm gonna be the bigger man. And I was like, I'm sorry.
You don't. Okay.
I'm sorry. Like I felt bad about how everything like went down. I hope that we can still be friends, and I hope you have a great New Year.
Doesn't work.
Oh hell no! It like fueled. It's like I threw a can of like lighter fluid into a fire, and it just exploded even more. I was like, where's all this anger coming from? And she blew up on me, and then my reads weren't on, so I did petty shit. I turned my reads on and then just didn't respond to one of her texts.
That's what I would have done.
And then I was like, the night's over.
Oh,
That's a notification.
we get a notification here.
But then I the next morning, she calls me at 9 a.m.
How are you even supposed to be awake after New Year's on 9 a.m.?
She went to like go work out or something. And I was like, damn, why the fuck is she calling? I didn't answer.
Unless you're me, I get up every morning at 7:30
And throw up.
and throw up. Exactly.
I was like it is the most out of the
At
blue
least by
shit
7:30.
that I didn't even think would happen. Like New Year's, this was very eventful New Year's for me.
Seems like it.
I have a question for you guys. What is the actual like? I actually.
Oh no! Can I mention something to
Yeah,
you?
go ahead.
Since we're on the topic of exes, my ex texted me this break.
Ah,
Hey, what are you doing for New Year's? Texted me and my buddies in a group message. I didn't respond. Naturally, they were all talking, but she was really waiting for me.
I think she's just trying to party.
Huh?
Just trying to party.
No,
On Tanner's dick.
Oh, yikes.
come on.
Yeah, no, no, but it gets worse. She texts me individually. What are you doing? I am.
Fucking my girlfriend.
I'm hanging out with Tristan tonight. He's back in town. What are you guys doing? We're hanging out tonight. He's back in town. Oh, well, if you guys want to go to the bars, let me know. No.
You said no.
Yeah, I said no. Text me again. I just read it.
Left on red.
Snapchats me.
Dude, this is some.
Just open it. Moral of the story is, can't be friends with him. Because I tried that. Doesn't work out.
I know, and I was like, we can be friends. Like, I'm a good friend. I can be a damn good
I
friend.
like it.
Hey, got to.
I respect that.
As my buddy Bryce says, black men don't cheat. And he always says that to me.
What?
Okay. That black men don't cheat.
I have a legitimate question. What is the actual holiday? Is it New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
New Year's Day. That's why the Rose Bowl's on New Year's Day.
But
Exactly.
People
That's what we should
celebrate.
measure all holidays by.
What football games are on that day? Thanksgiving football games.
Is the Rose Bowl on this holiday?
I think you
Not a
celebrate.
holiday.
I think you celebrate both because you're like, so for example, this past celebration of holidays, you're like, man, 2018, this fucking sucked. We should get really fucked up, and then like you
That
go
way
in
we
the new
start on the bottom.
yeah, you just you start like like man,
I was
This-
thinking about that
this-
too. Like, I get it. I get, ending it at a party.
Yeah.
But, like, people, they talk about New Year's resolution. You start the new year
fucked up.
hungover as shit. I
I'm
mean, you
gonna go to
wake
the
up and you
After I get
feel
rid of this raging headache.
No shit.
like, talk about putting yourself in a terrible spot to follow through. Like, I mean, starting a resolution, you're like,
Fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm hungover shit. Fuck it, I'll start January 2nd. We're off to a good start here. Good
Yeah,
job.
but the past is the past. Time to move on.
Like I said, I was gonna eat better for New Year's. Then I started eating, bad like normal. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll start at school. I'll just start it when I come back to school. That's my new year.
Speaking of New Year's resolutions, let's go around. I asked you guys to write down 3 New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna go ahead and read mine off. And I can already tell you that I've not stuck to any of these resolutions. We are 9 days into the year. The first one I've had was dedicate more time to working out. I think that's everybody's basic go-to. Like, if you can't think of a New Year's resolution, you always write down, go to the gym. But
that's different. You're you're regular. You're pretty dedicated already.
I've had my alarm set for 9:30 every single day to go work out, and I have hit snooze every single day and got up at 10:45.
Wow.
Not off to a good start.
More regular than me.
The second thing I had down was dedicate more time to blogging and podcasting.
I haven't put out a blog in about a week and a half now. That's not good.
I will say, if you want to get a lot of views on the blogs, just talk about the Colts, because everybody...
I mean, the ones that I have talked about the Colts, I've got a lot of views
Exactly.
on.
Darius Leonard, I love him. Great player. Not Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's okay.
Bold. And then my other one was...
Spend less money on pointless shit. I can't... I bet you if you look at my bank statement and look at all the fast food,
I could probably pay off my tuition.
It is a ridiculous amount that I have spent.
Agreed.
Like, there's been times where, like, I didn't want to go to the eat at the CC because they had burgers and fries. But you know where I'd go?
Get burgers and fries.
I'd go to McDonald's and get burgers and fries.
Yeah, no, it's like that.
It's like, damn, I really didn't think about this. Like, I could have saved money.
And
And
because you get there and then you're like, oh, it's the same shit. And you're like, well, I'm here.
The one thing I hate is, like, when I go to, like,
a fast food place with someone and they ask, like, what do they have? Like, you go to McDonald's and I'm like, hey, what do they have?
the fuck do you mean, what do they have? They've had the same shit since 1970s. Burgers and fries. And some McNuggets. You want a McFlurry? Too fucking bad. The ice cream machine is down.
I always just look at my phone on the coupon. I typically just use the coupons. Because I'm a fan of, like...
I'm not a consistent person anywhere.
See, I'm not either. And I do that on purpose.
McDonald's, I am.
Oh, I'm not.
I am very consistent with McDonald's.
Actually, pause. There's one thing that's always consistent with my order, and it's a McChicken, add cheese. Everything else can be completely randomized.
Oh, I get the same thing every time. It's 2 McDoubles, a 4-piece nugget, and a medium fry.
I'm a nug. I'm a nug guy.
I'm a nug.
Very
I'm a
similar.
nug.
I like that one. I build my own.
Okay.
Are you all familiar?
You're a DIY kind of McDonald's guy?
Are you familiar with the
McGangbang?
Yes.
Very familiar. Yes, I've dabbled in that area.
Some people call it the flying cow.
I don't think anybody calls it the flying cow.
I had a friend in middle school whose last name was McDonald.
And he had the farm.
Well, but so they didn't like that we called it, like, big religious families, so they didn't like McGangbang. Like, it was kind of offensive to them, so they called it a McChugger.
That's actually pretty cool.
I kind of liked it,
Yeah.
McChugger. But
That's actually, I do
just
like
rolls
that
off the
actually.
tongue. I like the McGangbang. But a plain double cheeseburger with bacon, double bacon cheeseburger, whatever, bacon double cheeseburger. Say it a million different ways, and then
That sounds.
McChicken.
Dude, talking about this and making me
4-piece nugget,
hungry.
medium fry.
So while we're on this McDonald's topic, I'm going to go ahead and say my New Year's resolutions. All right, so I'd say be more dedicated to the podcast. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Number 2, pretty cool. Number 2, save money. I'm graduating. I hope, at least.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
you're gonna be in the real world doing
Yep.
real life shit.
Adulting.
So I've been applying to jobs. I got a couple months rent saved already.
Really?
Oh, that's huge.
Well, I'm proud of you. Damn. Okay.
Either 4 or 5 months, depending on how we look at it. So it was a good little start.
What's your last one?
Last one's healthy. Not only just just like going and working out and stuff, but like of the mind too. I want to have good, clear, healthy thoughts and relationships.
Have like a healthy mindset
Yes.
towards things.
But going off of that, so New Year's. Actually, no. When I got home from break, me and my dad were like, "Oh, my dad looked at me and goes, man, you're fat as fuck." And I go, "Man, you're fat
That's a
as fuck."
dad right there.
And he's like, "I bet I can lose more weight than you." I go, "Bet."
Weight loss challenge.
Yeah, okay. So we were supposed to end when I left for school. Literally 2 days before, he goes, "No, that's bullshit." He goes, "My birthday's the end of January, and I want to celebrate that, and I want to celebrate the holidays." He's like, "We're going to do it at the end of February." I was like, "Okay, we're doing it by percentage." He goes, "No, fuck that. We're doing it by pounds lost." My dad's 5'8", 215 pounds.
That's not fair. You have to do it by percent.
I am 6'3", and I got up to 210 for this weight loss challenge. So come Monday.
Look at the metabolism that you have.
I'm 210.
This guy's got some years on him.
He does. And he's got some Coors Lights on him, too.
His metabolism
So the winner.
not so hot.
So the winner gets to shave the other one's head.
When does the
End of
when is-
February.
Oh my god.
So-
You could go to Terre Haute and sell merch.
I hope
Yes, yes, I'm down.
I hope you lose.
Yes, you know what? I kind of hope I don't.
I hope,
So
I hope you do.
So, anyways,
that would be awesome.
I kind of want to see you both bald, to be honest.
I think that'd be funny.
Why don't you just do it for cancer?
I like my hair. I hate to be a dick, but I want my hair. But anyways, not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, you know, thoughts go out and all that. But anyways, besides the point. Yeah, besides the point. I told myself, okay, I'm gonna eat fast food for the last time on Monday when I get back to school, and I did. I
told
went.
myself that
I
too.
went. I went and got McDonald's on Monday. Monday for at 4:30 or 5, and I ate good too. I ate a lot. Since then, that night I had pizza.
I want details.
Since then, that same exact night, I went and got Pizza Hut because my girlfriend came down. We got Pizza Hut.
Hey,
Yeah, it's not fast food. I don't consider that fast food.
Wait, wings, fucking pizza, those
Did you
stuffed
say you
garlic
don't think
knots.
Pizza Hut
a
is fast
cookie.
food?
No. That's a pizza place.
Yeah.
Pizza's not fast food.
I mean, it's just not as healthy. Okay, all right, it's debatable. It's debatable.
All right.
For the sake of the argument, though, we'll just say it's fast food.
Okay.
Next day, get up Tuesday, go to class, come back, get ready for my interview. Sit down, finish the interview. I ate McDonald's for lunch. Man, that was fucking good. Sit there. I don't even know what the fuck we did on yesterday. Just kind of hung out. Went to McDonald's again. Yep. And then
Nice.
And then after that, we went down to campus center and got food, or like the UGG or whatever you call it. Today, got out of class, came back here. I was like, man, I'm kind of hungry. She goes, me too. You want McDonald's? I go, yup. So I've had McDonald's 4 times since Monday.
Hey, way to be strong, man. Way to hold true to
As a
your
matter of fact,
resolutions.
I have leftover McDonald's in the fridge. It'll be a 5th time when I eat that shit for dinner.
I'm currently looking at a bag of McDonald's in your trash.
Yeah, and you're probably looking at the other bag on the floor too, because I missed a trash can earlier and I just forgot to pick it up.
I do see that.
Yeah.
All right, Sam. What about you? What's your New Year's?
I'm pretty. I mean, I know Jake told us to share, but I'm pretty anti New Year's resolution.
I respect
Okay, and here's why. If you want to fucking do something, just fucking do it.
Just do it!
Like, what changed? The only thing that changed between December 31st, 2018 and January 1st, 2019 was my blood alcohol content. That's the only thing that changed. I mean, I guess, like, the goals... See, for me, it's weird because I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
And I had some circumstances that left. So I have goals. I'm not going to call them New Year's resolution because I'm anti-New Year's resolution, but I figured I would
Because the
share
goal
my
has an
goals.
end point. New Year's resolutions, I feel like, just happen to go on for a while.
Yeah. Well, so, number 1, I'm going to get fit. You know, I'm fat. It's how I get
When you
hurt.
started it, when you go, well, I'm fat.
You know, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, that's why I hurt myself. I can't last more than a week on the football field because I hurt myself trying to carry around my big ass.
Same here, my fucking back.
Secondly, I got a single in this semester.
Yep.
Another guy who left, who graduated.
R.I.P. Zach Tower.
Yeah, R.I.P. Grandpa Dower. He.
You hear my roommates in the background.
I know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's all right. Just keep going.
But he left, so I moved into his room, and so I have the single, and I told myself I'm not like messy and disgusting or a pig or anything.
Nope.
But I'm just gonna be a little bit more cleaner. You know, have like more like regularly like pick up after myself.
Yeah.
And then after that, I picked a terrible goal. I told myself I'm gonna stop dipping.
Really?
That's big.
That's
That's
huge.
a big move.
But
Hear that fucking
listen,
smacking?
I'm like the president of IFC. I'm on exec at Vital. I'm trying to get back into shape, trying to do schoolwork. This
football.
is a stressful time for me. There's no way I can do that anytime soon. I mean, maybe this summer. I mean, I'll turn around if I drop some poundage.
Resolutions
maybe
start
this
during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer resolutions.
Yeah.
I like that. I respect that.
Yeah, you
Caleb,
can do that.
Caleb, what are your resolutions?
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat as Sam. Not really a big New Year's resolution guy, but I would say that eat better is probably one of my big ones. But I can already tell you after tonight's women's basketball game, I'll be taking Alexis to Taco Bell probably. So,
Oh,
But I've done-
you'll be taking her
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know people were drinking tonight, so that answered my question.
Yeah.
Beer isn't very conducive to dieting.
I
But we'll see.
got vodka, and I was debating about chasing with Crystal Light. So.
See that? That's what I've been thinking. Yucca, good old fashioned yucca, man.
Yucca.
Crystal Light and 100 proof vodka. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, it's Caleb. I'm sorry.
No, that's I mean, besides that one, that's basically
That's basically it.
All right, so let's talk about sports because we are a sports podcast.
We are.
2 hours later.
An hour later, we're gonna dabble in the sports. So we had a wild card weekend. Would you guys agree to that?
Yeah.
I mean, the Colts Texans. I don't think anybody would think that the Colts would be as dominant as they were
Against the The Texans didn't see this coming.
I mean, you're right, but I think don't say anybody because I feel like
Colts-
as one of
Colts
the
fans,
very
yes.
okay as one of the very few non-Colts fans that
Same.
lives here in this area.
I third that.
Like I heard it so
You're the
much that
minority
I
in the
began to
room.
believe it, and I'm not even a Colts fan. I mean, yeah, Andrew Luck.
Okay, but you gotta
Comeback player
agree
of
with
the
me
year.
that the Colts look unstoppable at the moment.
No, they're legit. And the
They-
fact that they.
So Tyreek Hill throws up the peace sign this weekend.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, I am not bought in on the Colts as a whole as much as, and this might just be the offensive lineman in me, as much as I'm just bought into that. I honestly think Quentin Nelson could be the best offensive lineman to play the game before it's all said and done. And I mean that.
Did you see him manhandle Jadeveon Clowney?
I did. I feel like, okay, that's one thing too, is as an offensive lineman, I think people overhype kind of goofy plays like that. You know, like it was late.
But that's not just an anomaly for him.
No, and you're right. I mean, Jadeveon Clowney is no one to overlook.
Fucking
He's a
dog.
freak of nature.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, but I just think if you look, no one gets more movement off the. I mean, I like I said, I am more bought into the fact that I think offensive line is still the most important position in football.
Of course.
And I think they have
I
the
don't
best
know.
to at one day will
What do you mean you don't know?
be the best.
Huh?
You don't think offensive line are the most important people in the league?
I mean, it's close.
Without a good offensive line,
We
you
also
can't
gotta
have an
think-
Say
offense.
quarterback.
Huh? No, I'm not going to. One of the most important positions in football also fucked up your Super Bowl prediction.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
No, I'm not saying
Doink.
it takes the. I'm not saying it takes the
Double
most talent
doink.
by any means.
Double doing.
But you got to think what you've seen this year, with all these kicks being fucked up and missed.
This has to be the worst year for kickers of all.
Yeah, and
Score fucking touchdowns.
I mean, one.
yeah, right. Score touchdowns.
One
But the thing is, there's
kicker-
been kickers that have missed extra points, like multiple extra points, and lost their teams games this year.
I mean, there were 2 missed extra points in the college national championship too.
Mhm, That's straight facts.
Yeah, you got to think like. I mean, I'm not. It takes a lot more skill and talent to play the offensive line. A lot more skill and talent to play offensive line than kick a ball. Well, technically, what you're doing is you're kicking a ball. But the fact that it's the important
that's,
the fact
that's
that
just
it's,
like saying all a
Okay,
batter has to
I
do is
just-
hit a
I hear
baseball.
it.
I think
My
I'm getting
argument-
important. I think I'm getting important and underrated mixed up here.
Okay,
I think
underrated. I could say
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just say it that you have to get in fucking field goal range or score a touchdown for a kicker to get a chance to do anything.
That's big facts. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you're a
But-
kicker, you do one thing over and over again. You should be able to make those routine kicks.
But you also have to rely on that line to make sure that you can get that kick off
And a snapper.
and the snapper.
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors that go into it. But going back to the Colts Texans game, I'm almost to the point now where it's like I'm around so many Colts fans where like I like root for the Colts.
Well, I think
I almost root against the Colts because they're so
Almost,
many
yeah. To the,
Are you-
actually, take that back.
Are you the kind of guy that hates Andrew Luck?
No, he's a great quarterback.
I think people,
I used to fucking hate Andrew Luck.
you hate him because you can't hate him.
Huh?
Do you hate him because you can't hate him?
No, I like him now because he cussed the other day in his interview, and I was like, hell
I
yeah,
did see that.
he cusses.
He was so worried about it.
Oh, I'm
I
so sorry.
apologize.
I apologize.
That's the
Which-
second time this season that he's cussed.
yeah, which I'm cool with that.
He's getting out of control.
As long as I know he cusses, like not
He's-
saying like
he's
you
human.
don't have to be a sailor, but he's human. Yeah, he's human.
Yeah, I'm with you though. I always,
I kind of want to.
sadly, as a Bengals fan, haven't made the playoffs a couple years, but I've always kind of said this since I was real young, that whenever the Bengals are out, like, I was like, I guess I'll cheer for the Colts. I mean, if I have no one else to cheer for, why not?
Yeah, I would just pick the best story to cheer for typically, but I like the Colts story this year. So
Honestly,
I'm rooting for them.
I like the way the Cowboys are playing. I know it's kind of crazy, but the way they're going, Zeke running the ball, double fisting in the playoffs.
Zeke double eaten now.
Double eaten.
Double eaten.
No, I don't think the Seahawks were very good, but
No, they did not look good in
Yeah.
that game. I mean, they blew it towards the end, didn't they?
Nah.
They had to lead them. I feel like they had to lead the majority of the game. I'm trying to remember.
I
watching
feel
it.
like Dallas was in control of that game the majority of the
You
time.
think?
Yeah.
All right, now what about this? Oh my god.
Poor Bear Eagles.
My Bears, the team that I picked to be in the Super Bowl during our second episode, and they were on such a good run.
They were.
Their defense held
Bird
it
Box
together.
Challenge. Cody Parkey.
All up to fucking Cody Parkey, man. He makes the first one.
He makes it routine. He thinks
He
I've
pulled
got
it, though.
this.
He definitely pulled that kick.
I called.
The first
I
one.
knew he was gonna pull it too.
I mean, I was.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
was
we
sitting
were all
there with
watching it,
you.
and we're like, he's gonna miss this kick.
No.
He's gonna miss.
You
that
look
kick.
at Cody Parkey and you're like, that's a guy who wants to
to
lose
lose a football game. He didn't look like he had the winning.
spirit in his eyes. He looks like he knew he was gonna pull it left.
See, that's one thing. I hate the hate against him.
Yeah, I do too.
I do
Because,
too.
because
And you know,
I did feel bad.
and I think it's
I did
because
feel bad
as,
for
as
him.
a position player, obviously not at that level, but at any level, you can never put that.
I mean,
on
they scored
one-
how many points?
even if you're talking about the Juju Smith-Schuster fumble, it's not on one player. You
No,
had
it's on the team.
opportunities
Yeah.
in the. They scored 15 fucking points.
Yeah.
15 points.
Yeah.
They let Big Dick Nick beat them.
Yeah, that's
But,
my
hey,
thing.
Big Dick Nick on the run again. Is he
Yeah.
better than
Is
Carson
he better
Wentz?
than Carson
Oh.
Wentz?
I'm willing to say he's a better Eagle system quarterback.
I
than
think he's a
Nick
better
Foles.
postseason player
I
than Carson
I
Wentz.
think they call better plays
Yes.
when he's in.
I think that just like all of Philadelphia just goes behind Nick Foles, and we're like, this is our fucking guy. Carson Wentz.
This
is
guy
out.
won us a
This-
Super Bowl.
This guy,
I'm gonna have his
This guy's
back.
a Super Bowl MVP. I'm riding with this.
So 2-point conversion to go up to, or what was it, 2 or 1 points on the near the end of the game.
It was 2.
Were you expecting Philly special?
I was actually. I was like, it worked once. They actually did it with Nick at the beginning of the season. I was like, they're gonna do it again.
Okay, people
I
They
think
know
people were
now
just
so
expecting.
much.
Yeah.
Like I saw it in when I went home and I was helping in my high school. I think it was run like 3 times against us.
Really?
Oh,
I ran it in high
seriously.
school.
Really?
Oh, we saw the Philly special several times.
I was
on
through.
2-point conversions or 4th and 2, 4th and
Interesting.
1, whatever.
Okay. The Philly specials
And
getting
I mean,
around.
and I saw it several times in
Yeah.
college, and it's everywhere. People game
It
like
was just made big in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only reason why it's called Philly Special.
All right, what do we think about this Ravens Chargers?
Lamar played extremely well towards the
end.
Yeah, towards the end. And you gotta think he turned 22 the other day. And everyone's like, "Oh, he's fucking trash. He should have played receiver." It's like he led his team. He won his division.
Do you know there was at one point?
Okay. It gets to me. And again, it's the offensive lineman in me. And you say he played well.
That defense.
The Chargers. I mean, he was hitting 13-yard passes over the middle of the field.
Yeah.
That's fine. The clock is running. They're coming back. They are perfectly okay with that. Now, their offense about shit their pants and did give them a chance to come back because they couldn't move the ball after that. And I'm a big fan of Philip Rivers, but he just
10 kids.
I hate.
Yes.
He has
Anyone
an
who-
entire NFL team.
The only
in
thing
his
he was
family
scared about
on
was
the
birth
way.
control.
Absolutely. Anyone who
shit.
doesn't pull out that often, you have to love it.
He just didn't give a fuck.
At what point are you like, well, I guess I'm having 12 kids?
I mean,
No,
he can
he's
field
gone
a
for
football
fucking
team.
17 weeks of the season at least.
do you throw any of them up for adoption?
Huh?
He can field a football team right now.
Yeah, no, he really can't.
yeah.
With himself.
With one
at
more on the
quarterback.
way, he definitely can.
No, but everybody just everybody hates on Lamar, and which I mean, I just don't get. He wins games.
He's a
His
competitor. He's a
team-
competitor.
his team
You
wins
can't
games.
take that away from him.
No, you
and
can't.
And I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, he should play receiver." It's like, I mean, if he's winning games under center, keep him there.
The Chargers started with 7 DBs. 7. That was their defensive lineup. They had 7 DBs on the field to counteract his speed. Speed.
That's the thing.
Do you think there
it's
was-
just something when you get the game plan for a guy like that?
Yeah.
things change.
Yeah.
Obviously they game plan the first time they played. But
I'm excited. I think with Lamar, year 2 is going to decide.
Yeah,
what's
100%.
him.
Do you think that at any point in the game that they should have put in Joe Flacco? Because I feel like towards the end, when that game got down to clutch moments that they needed,
Harbaugh even said it. Harbaugh even said it. I don't think Joe would have played as well. I don't think Joe would have played any better than
said
Lamar
that.
did. He said that. He said, I don't think he would have played.
Yeah, I
Any
agree. I don't think.
Not saying he would have played worse, but he just said, I think Lamar played just as good as what he could have.
I mean, towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end, and he did say towards the end.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think if he would have kept going the way he did during the middle, during the beginning and middle of the game, that they should have put in Joe if Lamar wasn't making that
I don't remember
comeback?
who it was, but whichever, I believe it was a DB, went over to the sideline. I think Jimmy Smith, is that one of the DBs?
Maybe, I don't
Is that
know.
his name? I don't know. But anyway, he went over to the side when they were yelling for Flacco. And
yes,
he
I do
said-
remember
Yeah,
this.
and he said, eight got us here.
Yeah,
How do you think
we got here?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I agree with that. Joe Flacco.
How bad do
getting
you think Joe
older.
Flacco feels here?
Joe Flacco is not elite.
I
I'll
think
put
he-
that out
I
there,
think he'll be
period, paragraph.
I think he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's free agent.
I think
Yeah,
he'll end up in the
How much football do you think he's got left in him?
He'll go to Miami.
2 years.
Miami.
I say Jacksonville.
Maybe.
Jacksonville, not a bad idea.
I think he'll go to
Running game.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, but no, going back to the thing, you can't. You got to let I mean, I understand. It's a playoff game. It's the season's on the line, but you can't take I mean, if you're trying to develop this guy, you drafted 32nd overall that you traded up for, you can't take him out. That kills his confidence.
Yeah.
Like he'll remember that for the rest of his career. That kills his confidence. Some people aren't built to come back from stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that he's not, but don't put him in that situation at all.
I will give him props. He impressed me towards the end of the game. I was a little disappointed when he was blowing it bad to a point where he had only 2 completions heading into the fourth quarter.
But the Chargers are the real deal. I like the Chargers.
I like him this weekend against New England. Call me crazy.
I'm with
Call me
that.
crazy, at least you call him.
I agree because
Are you guys all three of you
am-
taking Chargers this weekend?
I want the Chargers just so when the Colts beat the Chiefs, it'll be a very good game. One that I think the Colts could win.
I don't know if I can buy into them beating them because it's
Okay.
postseason Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
West Coast
That is
and
true.
New England.
Yeah, and it's
So are you guys
but-
both Chargers right here?
I'm Chargers.
I'm Chargers.
All right, I'll
all
go
day.
New England with you.
you know
I'm 2-2.
I think it's. I want to see the Chargers win because, like I said, I'm a big Phillip Rivers fan. The reason I am is because he's a tough son of a bitch.
And he doesn't pull out.
He is.
He doesn't.
He
He
doesn't
pull
curse.
But I
He doesn't
think
curse.
Well, he's got 11 kids.
He can't.
he is a competitor. The guy competes like no one. I mean, he gets hit, gets back up, and delivers great throws. That's obviously something a lot of it.
Had one of the best seasons of his career at age
But,
37.
Hasn't
Yeah,
he started like a ridiculous amount of straight
You know,
games?
he's just tough.
Probably,
and he's just an old Alabama
He's just
boy
someone
that
you root
loves
for.
football.
Yeah, you just root for.
And he's just a guy I root for. I always have. And but I want to see them win, but it's just tough. But
Okay, so what about this? I believe it is the Cowboys and Rams that are playing.
Yes. This is tough for me.
That's tough for you?
I think Sean McVay is going to have a pretty nice game plan, but that Cowboys defense is legit.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Well,
I
Vander Esch is a stud.
if they can control the ball with the run and get Zeke going, like Sue and Donald don't really like playing run. They like rushing the passer. So if they can run the ball, it's going to be a long
should
day.
be the MVP.
Who? Aaron Donald? 20 and a half sacks?
As
It's
an
unreal.
interior
Interior
defensive
defensive line.
lineman.
That's unheard of.
But it's a quarterback race. It always is a quarterback
yeah.
race.
And you're right. And it goes to an argument that we're not going to get into right now about what does MVP mean in terms of
Exactly.
every league because you want to talk
I
about.
mean, I
it,
wrote a blog
how
about it. But
It's hard. It's hard to
Friends
say
like
that.
that, yeah.
It's hard to say that LeBron James shouldn't have been the MVP
every year.
Yeah.
since he's been in the league. But I mean, you look at it, it's just the numbers, and he gets double teamed every play. I mean, you watch the slide protections; they always slide to him. They double team him.
He still got
they
20 and
go
a
out of
half
their way
sacks.
to do it, and he still got 20 and a half sacks as an interior lineman.
he's doing ridiculous. He's manhandling people.
And I'm anxious to see the matchup with that offensive line. I've always been I really liked. I was a big fan of Paul Alexander, who was the offensive line coach for the Bengals, and then he went to Dallas last year. He's
Okay.
not there anymore, but I watched him a lot last year because he was there. But I really like that offensive line. They're very good. Obviously, they were the talk of the team. They spent a lot of
They did spend a lot of money.
I think
on
what
that
I
offensive
really
line.
that Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald matchup. That's as I would say for any game that'll be one right there. Those two running backs are I think both going to make a name for themselves in this game.
I think we're forgetting something here. Todd Gurley's going to come into this game with fresh legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's still been limited in practice.
Huh?
He's still been limited in
I
practice.
think that's more precautionary.
Yeah, it's definitely more. You got to think he's coming into this game with fresh legs.
I mean, you look at Zeke's performance last week.
Yeah.
150 yards.
And that's all basic. I would be willing
He
to
took
bet
last
Sean
week off,
McVay basically had 2 weeks to scout the Cowboys.
Oh,
I think he knew the Cowboys were going to come in and win.
Yeah.
So
And you've got guys to start scouting both. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like they waited.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. But, I mean, obviously, you guys should probably know who I have. I have the Rams, obviously.
No way. Couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell.
We're in the Rams jersey.
I think I'm going to go Cowboys. I think I'm going to go, hey, we're going to see.
Hey, I got a Cowboys jersey hanging up.
Hey,
I'm taking the Rams. I think that their offense.
Again, I'm split. I would like to see the Cowboys win. I really would.
You got to take the Cowboys, make it even.
Big fan of the. I can't do it. Can't
Do
do
it.
it.
Take it.
3-1.
Take it.
3-1.
Do it.
I love Sean McVay.
He's so smart, dude.
very
He is
But
so
is he going to be like
smart.
Matt Nagy? First, playoff game here.
Maybe
you
second.
know-
He lost to the
Well,
Falcons.
yeah,
after,
second. But like, I mean, first playoff game of the year. Is he gonna blow it just like
Yeah.
Nagy did?
Just like Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, Marvin Lewis.
All right.
Marvin Lewis
Are we missing a game here?
No, there was only 4 that went down.
Marvin fucking.
No. We're doing predictions now.
We're doing Super Bowl predictions.
No, we're doing
Predictions for the next.
Division round.
We did not talk about the Chiefs and Colts.
Chiefs, Colts,
Chiefs
Chiefs.
blowout. I think the line's -6 for this game and over. And I don't. If the Colts can limit the big
I don't care
plays,
what I don't care what the total is. I'm
I don't
taking
care
the
the.
over.
I don't care what the total is. It's going over. I'm sorry.
I played the Chiefs on Madden last night and beat them by 3, so that's what I'm going to go by.
All right.
Fuck yeah. All right, last game.
Well, based off of the wild card weekend,
Who do you think will be in the Super Bowl? Just right now. If you could tell me right now who do you think is in the Super Bowl, throw out your team.
I said Rams Chiefs at the beginning of the year.
I like
That's
Chiefs
still
Saints.
possible for me.
Chiefs Saints.
Yeah.
I think if the Colts can make it by the Chiefs, it'll be a rematch of Colts and Saints, 2009.
That'd be crazy because the Saints went through the same path that they did.
Yep.
Yep. The last time they went to the
And
Super
the NFL would be confirmed rigged.
rigged. Exactly.
No, has a team ever started 1-5 make it to the Super Bowl?
No way.
Because there's only 2 that made it to the playoffs that started 1-5.
There's no way.
I'll
Lost
Google
to
it.
the fucking Bengals.
Team
They-
one.
Shut out the Cowboys.
That's
Yeah, but
a difference in 10 weeks. That's
Beat
what
the
they'll do.
Texans. Beat the Titans.
Titans were bad. Blaine Gabbert's a scrub.
They beat them
Cowboys
when
were
they
coming.
had
Cowboys were
Mariota.
coming off the biggest game of the year against the Eagles, in which they got a tip for a touchdown to win the game.
You know, I don't think a team has, because the Colts are just the 3rd team ever to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it was the Chiefs back
Yeah,
in
the Colts joined the 1970 Bengals and the 2015 Chiefs.
Yeah, 2015. That's what I was thinking.
Yep, neither team went to the Super Bowl those years.
All right, so we had wild card weekend. We also had college football playoffs. What are your guys' reactions to that game? I think Alabama got their dicks.
I hate Trevor Lawrence.
How?
You think?
How do
or
you- How do you hate Trevor Lawrence?
I think Trevor Lawrence could be touchdown Jesus for Notre Dame.
He,
Oh my!
he's a great player. He's a great individual. I just can't get over the fact he looks just like Squidward's house.
I'm telling you, somehow he's coming out in the draft next year. Somehow, some way, they're gonna get him out next year. He's way too good to be.
Yeah, no, he's an awesome guy. I just can't. He's just so fucking
Very
ugly. I can't get
humble.
over it.
He's sunshine.
He threw.
I've got sunshine.
He made passes that elite quarterbacks make against a very good Alabama secondary.
Yeah, and you know what? God was probably like, this kid's really fucking ugly. I messed up. I'm going to give him all this quarterback talent. And Trevor Lawrence realizes that.
I made
you
him
know what?
ugly, and he still did an interview
Isn't
about
it
how he loves me.
Yeah, I am going to give this man the arm that I have.
Isn't it crazy to think about that he was at prom 10 months ago?
And the dude's think how fucking... I can't get over how ugly he is. How did he go to prom?
The dude's 19.
Huh?
Did he not
He's
early
19.
enroll? Did he not early enroll in Clemson? He had to have. There's no way.
bet he did.
All the big recruits.
I don't think
early
he did.
enroll. I guarantee. Let's see.
No, he's probably... I feel like he's just the type of guy that doesn't do that. Because he even says, like, football's not my first priority. My first priority is the fact that I'm fucking ugly. The second... I can't get over it. That's the only reason why I don't like him. I don't want to say I don't like him. It's just I just don't like to look at him.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I guess I don't have any hatred towards him, other than the fact that he's just fucking ugly.
Well,
He
honestly,
did, in fact, enroll early.
oh, he did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Well, Alabama, they got smacked.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Up and down the field.
I think
thought it'd be a lot closer game.
Yeah, I thought it
It's-
would be closer.
Nick Saban got outcoached.
I've never seen him get outcoached like that
Unbelievable.
before.
I mean, it's one thing to get outcoached, but
Oh, I've seen it before.
to just be so lost as to what Clemson was doing defensively, in the coverages they were rotating into, and in some of the decisions he made, people are going to hate on him for that fake field goal. That's a momentum
That
thing.
was a horrible fake field.
That was the worst fake I've
mean,
ever seen.
It was.
using your backup.
You're a Colts fan and you said that?
They were using their
In
backup
college.
quarterback to lead block on power.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
okay,
they used
so
their kicker
I don't hate
to lead block.
I don't hate. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The backup
Cody Parkey
quarterback
coulda
was
did
trying
it.
to run it. But
Right.
He'd have hit the wrong guy.
He would have gotten double
That's-
doinked.
that's the thing, though. It's just that I don't hate that he tried it, but it's just like that decision. That's not Nick Saban.
No, it's you don't see him doing fakes. You see him playing conservative. You see him playing to where he will win football games and not lose. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is nice to see something like that. Switch it up. He's probably just like, it's the last game of the year. Let's try something.
You leave it all on the line. With that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you leave it all on the line. So I mean, I don't dislike the play call. You don't want to make sure you did everything you could.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's also nice watching Bama lose.
Nice watching.
It switches it up, And I would say the same thing with like if Clemson and Bama didn't make it. Like it's nice seeing it. It would have been nice seeing a team like Notre Dame in there. I hate Notre Dame fans.
Fuck Notre Dame.
I hate Notre Dame fans.
I'm ready.
But it's something different.
I'll tell you what. Julian Love going out of that game against Clemson. They were never going to beat Clemson. Clearly, Clemson's the best team in the nation. But Julian Love, when he went out in the first half, I mean, he's a huge deal.
Yeah.
I wrote in the article on the blog that Notre Dame's nickel corner that went into corner once he went down, I mean, he was getting smacked at Notre Dame or at USC. I mean, he was giving up big plays at USC. So now you're going to go against Clemson?
I think the biggest surprise to me, I said at the beginning of the year that Clemson's front seven was
they were really good.
real.
They were better than Alabama.
I really
And
I
Dexter
really
Lawrence
didn't
didn't
know.
play.
I asked you guys this like over the summer,
Yep.
like this time last year, going into. I was like, has there ever been a front seven better than what Clemson had on the field this year? And they were missing
Dexter Lawrence.
That's a scary part. And they tore that Alabama offensive line up.
And how could you not want to play for Dabo?
I mean, absolutely. If you're telling me I have to pick between Nick Saban and Dabo Sweeney,
I'm picking Dabo.
Dabo Sweeney every day.
I'm picking
He's
Dabo
a
too.
player's coach.
Yeah.
He really is.
Through and through.
Yeah, Nick Saban just looks like a dick.
So,
He was
besides
pissed off all the
turnovers,
time.
Notre Dame or Alabama had more possession, more first downs, and 40 less yards than Clemson, and still got smacked.
Damn.
I mean, they just couldn't score in the red zone.
Yeah.
That's true. They did not.
So,
Congrats, Clemson, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
touchdown Jesus, baby.
It was not the most fun game we could have asked for,
No.
but it was fun to watch.
It was definitely fun to
It was
watch.
fun to watch that
Alabama
Clemson.
And you know what the one thing about college football is now that's over?
I'm gonna miss
College
it.
basketball?
College basketball. I'm an NBA fan too, so
I am too.
I'm getting there.
you know what? And it's everybody's talking about how like top heavy this league is now. I'm gonna put that in quotes. I'm gonna put that in quotes now, but it's been a lot of fun to watch this year. So, boys, I can't wait to talk about that.
Yes, honestly, it's been a lot of fun having you guys on. We hope you'd want to come on more.
Yep, hopefully, definitely.
Enjoyed ourselves.
We're having let me start over. We have big things coming. We have a former Ohio State, former Bills, former Colt, former Charger, former Chiefs offensive lineman Joe Stasiak that we will be doing a phone interview with here in the next couple weeks, and that's just one of many famous people to come. So,
Want to just real quick? Just he's probably not listening, but he might.
what's that?
Think you buy merch
I bet he plugs it.
I bet he could.
I guarantee you he plugs it.
Oh my God, yeah,
on the fan?
yeah.
Yeah.
If I make, what if I was
Just want to tell him thank you though for giving us this opportunity. Just
I gotta thank my guy. I got a guy.
It hasn't happened.
Yeah, thank
yet.
your guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I got a guy. We all have like a guy who can hook us up. My guy hooked me up. He's
Yes.
hooking us up. I mean, he gave us this.
He gave us your mics.
There we go.
Our guy is hooking us up with not only stuff to record with, but with content, with
People that we could.
interview for like
Yeah.
big things. Like, we have a WNBA player who suffered a very traumatic brain injury that is writing a book that we're going to be interviewing.
you said NBA or WNBA?
WNBA.
WNBA.
Something that we don't even talk about.
No, we don't.
It'll be really interesting to hear what she has to say.
That'll be really really neat.
But yeah, we have big things coming up. We thank you guys for listening. Follow us on Twitter at M_T_C_18, on Instagram at Moving the Change with 2 S's. We are online. We are on YouTube. Links are in our bios on both social medias, and we hope you guys will continue to listen to us at Moving the Chains. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hit it with the outro. Forest track.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We about to cut up now.
Chains. First down. Do my dance and got me a
Let's hit that shoulder to it.
First down.
We about to cut up now.
Move the chains.